We are excited to be here. This is Moving Day, as the great Tommy Sanders always calls it. Moving Day meaning you need to move into the top 50 to keep your tournament alive. 102 anglers in the field. The Champion Power Equipment Bassmaster Elite. Got to thank them for their great support. Let's hear it for Champion Power Equipment. Got a whole bunch of people showing up here. This thing's going to get even bigger as the week moves on here. The expo's going to be bigger. See, our friend from Yokohama just arrived. It's going to be a fun weekend here. But our goal right now is to find out who our top 50 is moving into semifinals Saturday. A big day yesterday. GDP Greg DiPalma took the lead with 29 pounds, 12 ounces. And if you were watching Bass Live today, there was some fireworks once again, as always here on Lake Okeechobee. We're just getting the scales set up, but you guys got a very important job, and that's to make noise for all of our anglers. I will say one thing: you guys are a great crowd. This place will be full on the weekend, but I believe that Okeechobee holds the record for the biggest group of golf carts that shows up to a weigh-in ever. So, thank you. Bring a lot of your friends on the weekend. You ready to go? Are you guys ready to go? No. You can do better than that. Are you ready? Let's get ready to web our very first angler, a two-time Elite Series champion from Newport, New York, a Jamie the Hammer Hartman. Love that he's competing in the progressive Bassmaster Elite Series. He's won 2 of these titles in the past. 10 pounds even. Puts him in 19th place currently. So, talk to me.
Man, I found him today. Just didn't find the size, but it was pretty cool. I caught a ton of fish today. Yesterday I took, 9.5 hours, and I only caught 3. So I got my limit pretty quick today and just expanded on that. I just wasn't catching any big ones, and I found a cool deal of shad spawn it was pushing 145, and there was a shad spawn, and it was just one after another, but I just couldn't get the size. So I wish I could get after him again tomorrow, but I can't. So Florida kicked my tail this time around. So we'll move on, and next one's coming, South Carolina, and we're going to get them there.
All right, we'll salvage some Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanselman Jr. Ray Hanselman had 12-10 yesterday. Today, 5 fish to add to that. 5 fish here on day number 2, 12 pounds, 4 ounces, gives him 24 pounds and 14 ounces. Ray Hanselman moves into 3rd place currently. Let's hear it for Skeeter Yamaha pro Ray Hanselman Jr. 24-14, and that should have you on the right side of the projected cut.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm missing my family and ready to get home, but I think I better stay and fish another day if I can.
We'd love to have you stick around. It'll be an easier trip home with a big check in your back pocket. Next up, we got a 6-time Classic qualifier from Shelby, North Carolina, Team Toyota's Matt Airy. Matt Airy had 10-2 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 10-2 yesterday, 9-1 today, gives him 19 pounds and 3 ounces, puts you in 11th place currently, but unfortunately going to be a little below our projected cut this time around, Matt.
Yeah, it is. At least the sun's shining. It's a beautiful day in Florida. The crowd showed out nicely. It's tough start for me. Florida's always kind of a thorn in my side. It's either really good or really bad, and unfortunately we have a bad start to the season, but you know what's up next. Bassmaster Classic. So we get to go to the big show, get to go home, regroup. Want to say hey to my girls, my wife Emily, my girls Reese and Ren, and Daddy will be home soon.
Safe travels. Always great to have you here. We'll look forward to seeing you at the Classic. A 9-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Huntington, Texas, Keith Combs. Keith Combs with 5 fish here today. Had 13-11 yesterday. Today, 5 fish for 10 pounds, 12 ounces, gives you 24-2, and you're going to be right there at the edge of that cut.
It's going to be tight. Yeah, it was a grinder of a day, with that short day. You feel like you're always behind the 8 ball. You lose that hour and a half of morning bite and just hunting, and finally hit a little stretch and, caught that, and I hope it's enough. I'm not on much, but I want to go fishing one more day.
I would love to see that happen for you. We'll try fire through this weigh-in quick. A Bassmaster Open winner from Cooperstown, New York, Kyle Patrick. Kyle Patrick had 16.9 yesterday, looking to make his first semifinal Saturday of 2025. Let's get there. 5 fish here today. Kyle Patrick, 10 pounds, 2 ounces, 26 pounds, 11 ounces, and you got to feel pretty good about a shot to fish tomorrow.
Yeah, I had 0 fish at 1 o'clock, and I called an audible, ran across a very bumpy Lake Okeechobee into a backwater I'd found, and luckily I caught those, and I'm very thankful.
Better be lucky than good any day, and you'll go get him tomorrow. He is your reigning Bass Nation national champion from Oklahoma. Let me hear it for Blake Capps. Blake Capps with 5 fish here today. Had 12.8 yesterday. Was on pace to make the cut. Let's keep him in there. 5 fish here on day number 2. 9 pounds, 7 ounces with 21.15. He moves into 7th place currently, and unfortunately below the projected cut at this point.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be one of the first ones out. Stings a little bit, but Okeechobee, first time in Florida. It's been awesome. Fishing's caught a bunch of fish, probably 15, 20 keepers a day, and didn't even catch 10 pounds, but it was a lot of fun out here.
Well, you got a lot of fun ahead of you. The next stop, the Bassmaster Classic, and we look forward to seeing you there. He's an Elite Series rookie from Georgia, the 2024 All-American champion. Get loud for Paul Marks. Had 14.15 yesterday. I think he's going fishing on semifinal Saturday. 5 fish here today for Paul Marks. 14.15 yesterday. 12 pounds today gives him 26.15. And Paul Marks moves into 2nd place currently. $26.15, and you're going fishing tomorrow. You don't got to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm super excited to hopefully make my first Elite Series cut, but I caught a ton of fish yesterday, went back to the same place today, and they're really smart. They're all offshore, and I don't know where I'm going to go tomorrow, but I'm super excited to get out there.
Good news is you're going to have a shot, so congratulations. A 3-time Bassmaster winner, twice in the Elite Series, once in the Opens. From Maryland, let me hear it for Brian Schmidt. 9 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. A better day today. Let's get him inside that top 50. 5 fish today. 14 pounds, 2 ounces with 23 pounds and 10 ounces. Going to be very, very close. 23.10 sitting in 7th place, so going to be close.
It's going to be close. The weights used to drop a pound every day too, but now they go up. I don't know, Dave. I ran down pretty much to Clewiston where I caught all my 9.8 yesterday, and I caught 9.8 pretty quick. So I said, I'm going to run down to South Bay. I run down to South Bay. It's blown out mud. It looks, I don't know. I would never even make a cast. I overheated my motor while I was down there, so I had to stop and goof around for about 15 minutes. Then I ran to the north end. In the last 10 minutes, I caught a 5 and a 2 and lost a great big one. If I made it, I wouldn't leave that little area tomorrow, but it's going to be close. I just want to say hi to my wife. Love you, babe. Might be home tomorrow, might not.
Always great to have you here. We'll keep our fingers crossed for you. A 6-time Classic qualifier, a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. Had 6.13 yesterday, but a better day today. 5 fish here today. 13 pounds, 11 ounces with 20 pounds and 8 ounces. Seth Fighter moves into 12th place currently with 20 pounds and 8 ounces. Let me hear it for him. So Seth, unfortunately, going to be a little short of the top 50 this time around, but man, that big redemption with Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points.
Yeah, that'll help a lot, especially after yesterday. So I don't know how much I'm going to move up, but enough to make a difference, hopefully, at the end of the year. And, yeah, just looking forward to getting home now, see my girls, and, yeah, can't wait to see them.
Been a long trip to Florida, so we look forward to seeing you down the road. A 5-time Bassmaster winner from Summerville, South Carolina. Get loud for Patrick Walters. Woo! 16 pounds, 13 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Needs 13 even to take the lead. 12 pounds, 12 ounces, just 4 ounces short of the overall lead with 29 pounds and 9 ounces. But once again, Patrick Walters is going to be fishing with us on semifinal Saturday. Currently sitting in 2nd place to this tournament. and has a realistic shot at the top 10 once again.
We'll see. I struggled today. Tried to make a safe call and catch me like 14 pounds, and it didn't happen. Ran out to where I thought my big fish were, caught my good one, and lost another big one. So we're just going to go to the big fish area tomorrow all day, whether we catch them or not. So hopefully, I think we'll make the cut and go grind on them tomorrow.
If you don't make the cut, something crazy is about to happen here. Next up, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Bassmaster Open winner from Alabama. Let me hear it for Justin Atkins. Justin Atkins had 9 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Projected cut right at 24 pounds. It was 12-1 after day number 1. 12 pounds, 6 ounces gives him 22 pounds and 2 ounces. So a little short of the projected cut, but some very valuable Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. 22-2. Not sure if it's going to be enough to go fishing tomorrow, but after this, your next Bassmaster event just happens to be the Bassmaster Classic.
Yes, finally. Oh, my gosh, that one evaded me forever, but I'm just ready to ride in that arena. Like, once I just have rode in that arena, I can say I've done it, and we can check that one off our list. Today was, it was short. I think Kyle Welcher's probably one of the smartest people I know, and we talk about the flow state, which is getting some bites, getting your day going good. And I looked at him this morning. I said, flow state or flipping? He said, flipping. And I was like, all right, cool. So I run straight to this area. I'd had a couple bites in, picked that stick up this morning, and I caught a 2.5 and a 5.5, like on first couple flips. And I was like, oh, my gosh, this may get out of hand. And it didn't. We swatted rats the rest of the day. And like you said, it's man, it comes down at the end of the year to requalifying, making the Classic, a few points here and there for guys. So if we can make some points back up today, even if I don't go tomorrow, it was big.
Big day. Look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks' time. He's Elite Series a rookie all the way from the West Coast, California's Andrew Loberg. 7 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. Looks like a little better day today. Let's get him some Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. 5 fish here today. 10 pounds, 7 ounces, gives him 17-13, puts you in 22nd place. Unfortunately, not going to be fishing this weekend, but it's great to have you on the Elite Series.
Yeah, it's been a blast so far. Florida's kind of whooped my butt, but there's honestly nothing to complain about. Weather's awesome. The people are great here. But I'm ready to ship it back to Alabama and regroup and get ready for the next one.
Looking forward to seeing you there. He's an Elite Series rookie, but he's no rookie. He has over $1 million in earnings on the FLW Tour from Texas, Dakota Hebert. Dakota had 8 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday, a better day today. 5 fish, 13 pounds, 14 ounces, gives him 22 pounds and 12 ounces. And Dakota moves into 10th place currently, and that big bite, a major reason why. 22-12 Dakota, so I don't know if it's going to be enough to go fishing tomorrow, but a better day, going to rally and get you some points.
Definitely good to go out there and end on a good note here in Florida. Caught that big one. It was a lot of fun. I really wanted to catch him on a frog this week, and I pretty much pushed it to whatever place I ended up finishing. It probably ain't going to be first, but it was a lot of fun. We filmed it all with Kings of Bass, with Strike King, so be sure to check that on YouTube. It's been a great time here in Florida. Ready to get back to Texas. So
looking forward to seeing you all season long. A 6-time Classic qualifier. He's a former Elite Series champion from Georgia, Drew Cook. Drew Cook had 13 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Looks like he's going to be fishing with us in semifinals Saturday. 5 fish for Drew Cook here. On day 2, 12 pounds an ounce. Gives him 25-12. You move into 6th place, so should be going fishing tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, we should. Had a decent day. Caught one nice one this morning and then went and I wore them out in one area. Had a lot of fun, but just no big ones. I caught one nice one there and lost a great big one at the end of the day. But I still think they got to be coming. I don't know if they're leaving where they were and coming somewhere else, but we're going to hunt around tomorrow and hopefully run into where they're going to.
I hope it happens for you. You're going to get the opportunity. The youngest Elite Series champion in history from Illinois, Trey McKinney. Trey McKinney had a big day yesterday, 21 pounds even, 5 fish here today. Looking for 8-13 to take the lead. I don't think that's going to be a problem. 5 fish here on day number 2. 14 pounds, 7 ounces, a brand new leader with 35 pounds and 7 ounces. Trey McKinney is leading the champion power equipment Bassmaster Elite on Lake Okeechobee. Trey won the second Elite Series event of his Elite Series career, which is second event of the season, and this is second event of the season. Can we see it happen again here this year?
Well, I like to be reality, but I like to be hopeful too. So this one's going to be a probably not, but we're going to try. I'll tell you what, today I set that on the spot that I caught 21 pounds, still 12, and I had one like 12 inches. So today I went up, flipped out all the rest that I had out on the reeds. So we're going to see if we can find some more tomorrow. I really don't know if they're coming, going, scattering, or spawning. I have no idea. So we're going to go out there and see if we can get 5 bites, see what happens.
Go make it happen. We'll see you tomorrow. A 5-time Classic qualifier from Kentucky, a man more slick than an ugly stick, Matt Robertson. Matt Robertson had 12 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 7 pounds, 10 ounces gives you 19-13. You move into 20th place, and going to cost you the cut this time around. But lots of great events ahead, Matt.
Yeah, you know, I've never really started out the season good, and Florida's got my number, and I got some bad juju I got to shake off or something. But yeah, we're going to head to Kentucky Lake for the Bass Open next week and keep her rolling.
You told me you were going to win that event, right?
No doubt. I promise you I am. Listen, you don't come to my home pond, come stomp around on that stuff like I own that place. And for everybody back home fishing it, you better remember, I ain't been on the lake in a few years fishing against you. You remember who Daddy is.
Daddy's coming home. He's the Elite Series rookie from Birmingham, Alabama. Get loud for Tucker Smith. 5 fish here today for Tucker Smith. Had 13-1 yesterday. Let's get him in semifinal Saturday for the second week in a row. 8'6", 21 pounds, 7 ounces. Unfortunately, a tough day today. Going to cost you the cut this time around by the looks of things.
Yeah, I zigged when I should have zagged. I ran around like a chicken today and just didn't land on them. My fish bit yesterday late, and I had an early weigh-in today, so they just didn't end up biting for me.
Well, went 50% in the state of Florida, so not a bad start to your career. We look forward to seeing you all season long. He's going to be fishing his first Bassmaster Classic in just a few weeks from Wisconsin. Let me hear it for Kyle Norsetter. Kyle Norsetter had 13-15 yesterday. 5 fish here today. 8 pounds, 12 ounces gives him 22 pounds, 11 ounces. So, unfortunately, most likely going to cost you the cut this time around, but get a little time off your back here, get your back to healing, and you got a big derby coming up.
Yeah, I can't wait to fish the Classic. We'll cross our fingers. We're still saying hopeful. Maybe everybody else will drop the ball, and we'll be able to fish tomorrow. But I figured we at least needed 10 pounds, 10.5 pounds. We just couldn't get it done. We didn't get the bites. Got 6 bites all day, and they were rats. Stuck with what we know. Had to switch it up a little bit with the jerk bait here and there. Just couldn't get no quality. Comes down to the come down, and sometimes that happens. But either way, I think we'll still have good points for next year's Classic. Looking forward, and either way, Florida was a success, even if we do a 50-50 shot.
We'll keep our fingers crossed that it works out for you. A 5-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion, a calm, cool cat from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. Luke Palmer had 11 pounds, 9 ounces. The cut after day number 1 was 12-1. So a little better, and he'll go fishing tomorrow. 5 fish today, 8 pounds, 14 ounces. Unfortunately, the wrong direction, and going to call an end to this one early, Luke.
Oh yeah, it was a grind today again. We had that fog delay this morning, and I kind of lost my head. And I had some fish a good ways away, and I didn't do it. That's part of it. But I didn't tell you about my little mishap before I even left the house. I rolled out 2 weeks ago on Friday morning, made it a whopping 10 or 12 minutes from the house, and those pesky little brown deer found the front of my Toyota running about 70. So luckily it happened 10 minutes from the house, able to swap trucks. And so we started out the season right. Let's go ahead and get it going, get the bad part out of the way right off the bat. But, last week made the cut. This week going to miss it. Okeechobee's got my number. So next time we show up here, hopefully things get a little bit different. But a few days we'll be back home, get to see the kid, and looking forward to that. But we got a few weeks off after that, and I guess we go to Hartwell somewhere. Yeah, I go to Hartwell. Like that place, so let's go get it on there and get back in the Classic Cut.
All right, safe travels. Could have been worse. Could have been the deer. Next up from Gonzales, Louisiana, a 6-time Bassmaster winner. Let me hear it for the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. 11 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. 9-13 gives you 21 pounds, 3 ounces. Puts you in 17th place, and, I mean, the crowd loves you.
Yeah, I mean, it's all good. I mean, I caught lots of fish the last couple of days. Just no big ones have eluded me. So I look forward to, well, I don't really look forward to, but I'll get to watch some live tomorrow and see what's going on. Oh. Hey, so since I didn't have a fish to get a picture taken with, can I get my picture taken with you?
Sure. Let's do this. Okay. Can you tag me in that, okay? I'm trying to build the socials. He is an 9-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fort Worth, Texas. The Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. Not so dangerous, he says. 10 pounds, 8 ounces. 2 fish to add to that here today. 2 fish for 2 pounds, 10 ounces gives you 13-2 and puts you in 56th place currently. So not going to be fishing, but you can start focusing on a big event that you're going to get to sleep home when you're fishing the Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah, absolutely. These last couple weeks, the scores, Florida 2, Chris 0, but that's going to be a different story. 21 days from now, biggest tournament of my life going to happen right in my backyard, Fort Worth, Texas. I can't wait for that one. And just want to give a quick shout-out to everyone that tuned into my live social channels. We're running a live stream here, Chesty Cam, Live Scope Cam, all that stuff. Shout-out to Trait, my wife at home, running the switchboard. Also Charles, who got all the kinks worked out with the live stream. So we'll be ready here. 21 days, Dave. We'll see you there.
The countdown is on. Look forward to seeing you there. The 2023 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Alabama, Stone Cold Kyle Welcher. Kyle Welcher at 17 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. Another good day here today. He's going to be fishing on semifinal Saturday. 5 fish, 11 pounds, 13 ounces with 29 pounds, 3 ounces. Kyle Welcher moves into 4th place and does not have to worry about a thing. He is fishing on semifinal Saturday. So you're going to work tomorrow. Don't got to worry.
Yeah, and, like I said yesterday, it felt really, really good out there this week. I was able to get a limit super early, and, like you said, not having to stress it. I caught like 10 pounds in the first hour and a half. So the rest of the day was really, really fun, and we kind of swung maybe a little bit too hard and try to catch one of those big ones. But tomorrow, it's all going to be gravy. So we're going to probably do that all day again. I guess I'm a little hard-headed, but we're going to swing all day tomorrow and hopefully catch a couple big ones.
Keep on swinging. I hope you connect tomorrow. Look forward to seeing it. He's an Elite Series rookie from Arkansas. Let me hear it for Beau Browning. Beau Browning had 13 pounds even yesterday, a better day today. Had a big first day last week, a tough second day, not the case here today. Looking for 22 pounds, 8 ounces to take the lead. 25 pounds, 12 ounces, 25, 12, and with 38 pounds, 12 ounces, Beau Browning is leading the Champion Power Equipment Bassmaster Elite on Lake Okeechobee. 25, 12. We're going to weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Going to take it over for the day. 6 pounds even, 25 pounds, 12 ounces. Gives you 38-12, and you are leading this tournament. A hot start last week on day number 1, but day 2 it slipped from your grips. It ain't slipping this time.
No, man. I mean, yesterday was kind of a grind for me, and, after last week I was kind of upset, but I was able to get out there this morning, kind of get the wheels rolling right out of the gate, and was able to just kind of find a couple little areas that I didn't really know about after practice, and I just explored and it paid off. So hopefully they'll stay around tomorrow. I kind of left them alone once I got to 25, and, it's all in the Lord's hands, and we're just going to go out there and see tomorrow.
How long have you been dreaming of that moment that just happened there?
I'm shaking like a leaf and can barely talk, so a long time.
We've been waiting, and it didn't take long. Let's hear it for Beau Browning. Wow. A former Classic champion, a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Pittsgrove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli. Mike Iaconelli with 5 fish here today. Had 10 pounds even, 5 fish to add to that here today. 10 pounds, 9 ounces gives him 20 pounds, 9 ounces as Iaconelli celebrates his 30th season of competition. Let's hear it for Mike Iaconelli. Fishing injured, but as you've continued to say, just happy to be here because it came close to not having the 30th season this year.
Oh yeah, I mean you hate to be home watching other guys fish. You want to be participating. So I'm very happy to be out here. I've had a couple mediocre tournaments, but get some points. Go on to the next one.
I just saw something. I get to see some pretty unique stuff on this stage that not everybody gets to see. But just a moment ago, I saw Stephen Browning kneel down watching Beau Browning take the lead, and I thought maybe Iaconelli will one day be watching Vegas take a lead up here. What do you think?
Yeah, well, he loves to fish. I'm happy that he enjoys the sport. You know, as a father, as a parent, when you see your kids do something that you like to do, it's real rewarding. So I'd love to be like Stephen. I'd love to be out there watching Vegas one day, be up on his stage. It would be awesome.
I would love to see it happen. Let's hear it from Mike Iaconelli. Let's keep the noise coming for an Elite Series, a rookie, a former All-American champion from Georgia, Emil Wagner. Emil had 13 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. Little tougher day today by the looks of things. He's got 4 fish. This is going to be enough to sneak into that top 50 and fish on semifinal Saturday. 7 pounds even, so a tough day number 2. Going to be your Achilles heel this time around, giving you 20 pounds, 12 ounces. Unless something crazy happens, going to be outside of the cut.
Yeah, definitely not going to make the cut today. Just couldn't get that 5th bite, and when I did, they didn't make it to the boat. But I don't think I want to see another grass matter canal for a long time, so I'm ready to get home, hit the road, and regroup for the next one.
Looking forward to seeing you. It's a long season, and it's going to be a fun one. A 6-time Classic qualifier from Holt, Michigan, Chad Pipkins. Chad Pipkins had 10 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. 5 to add to that here today. Saved my life this morning. Thank you for that. 7 pounds, 8 ounces gives him 17 pounds, 13 ounces. Moves into 34th place and not going to make it here this week, but I thank you for saving my life this morning.
Yeah, no problem. We can shut the weigh-in down right now, and I'll be just where I need to be. But it was just one of those weeks Florida gives and Florida takes, and it's a lot of fun out there, but it's absolutely insane when you don't see anybody catch fish for 5 hours and the last 30 minutes, like everybody starts catching. They just swim in and turn on. I think when we come to Florida, we should all fish from like 2 to 7, and we could have some serious fun. That'd be a good time.
I think the crowd would be primed right about 7 o'clock. I think it's perfect. We'll have to be done by 9, but we can start at 7. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Japan, Kyoya Fujita. Kyoya had a big day yesterday, 18 pounds even, 5 fish here today. Let's punch his ticket into semifinal Saturday once again. 11 pounds, 15 ounces with 29 pounds, 15 ounces. He moves into 3rd place currently. 29-15. Let's hear it for Kyoya Fujita. Kyoya, 29-15. You're going fishing tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope to fishing tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are. You? For sure you're fishing tomorrow.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. I enjoy fishing tomorrow. Yes.
I'm looking forward to watching it. Go get rigged. We'll see you back here tomorrow. All the way from Alabama, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, David Gaston. Starting to add a few more golf carts. I like it. 14 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday. Another good day at the office here today. David Gaston going to be working this weekend. Needs a giant day to take the lead. Needs 24-2 to take the lead, but 5 fish, 23 pounds, 14 ounces. Hello, 38 pounds and 9 ounces, and David Gaston moves into 2nd place, just 4 ounces short of the overall lead. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass. Oh, boy. The whole time we've been in Florida, we have not had a double digit, and we may just be seeing it right here. Needs to be better than 8-10 for the tournament. Do we have a double-digit bass? 11 pounds, 8 ounces, 11-8. And David Gaston, wow, that may be one of the biggest fish we have weighed in on the Elite Series. I mean, that's joining the list of the biggest fish we've weighed in the Elite Series. 11 pounds, 8 ounces. I bet Davey Height today that we would see a double digit. He said no way. So thank you very much. Personal gains are very, very good, especially when it's against somebody who's so accomplished as Davey Height. Dude, what a... I can't use that adjective, but what a fish.
I'm telling you, I mean, I was fired up. Yesterday, I actually lost that fish. And I went back this morning, I caught it, and it was an ordeal. It took me like 3 or 4 minutes. I got it hung up, him hung up, my boat hung up. I mean, it was a mess, and it did not look good. And I stood back up and caught a 4-pounder right where I caught her. So, I mean, it's the biggest fish I've ever weighed in and the biggest bass I've ever caught in a tournament. So, I mean, that's a big deal.
That is a giant, giant fish. It's definitely going to join our record books. I don't know exactly where it ranks, but let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. And outside of the record books, I swear to you, this is a feeling that only anglers will understand. But I see a lot of fish. I already miss seeing that fish. That's how you know it's a giant.
I went back and looked at it 5 or 6 times throughout the day. I mean, I had to check on it. Yeah, I left early, just drive slow, just not to hurt it.
Well, we appreciate that. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Holy moly. Next up from Alabama, he is his second season on the Elite Series, a classic qualifier, Wesley Gore. I feel bad for your fish because they had to swim beside that thing in the trough.
That was bait for his fish.
8 pounds, 5 ounces, which is, I mean, it's fine, but he just weighed one for 11.8, kind of not nice of him at all.
Yeah, that's just part of it. You know, I caught a lot of bass this week. I kept a swim jig and a flipping stick in my hand all week. I run all over this place, and that's what I managed to come up with today. I caught a bunch of fish, and I just never got the 11-pound bite, I guess you can say. I guess that does exist, but, you know, we've had a tough swing in Florida, but we'll get around to it. We got the Classic coming up, then we'll get him at the next one. So we'll see y'all.
Always great to have you here. I'm still in shock. Let's bring out a 2-time Elite Series champion. Took the second win last week from Brookville, Indiana, Bill Lowen. 9-1 yesterday, a better day today. 9-1 yesterday, much more today. 20 pounds, 14 ounces. Gives him 29 pounds, 15 ounces. And Bill going to work for the second semifinal Saturday in a row. Let me hear it for him. 29-15, sitting in 4th place. And, Bill, Florida's been great to you. A win last week and going fishing tomorrow for sure.
You know, it's been fun up to this point. You know, yesterday I had like 25 bites and had 9 pounds. Never had a good bite. Today I had 5 bites and had a little over 20. So in Florida, when you're here, it's all about getting a big bite. But, yeah, it's been a great start to the season. And, you know, I'm looking forward to getting back out there on our new XR21 from Express and that Yamaha. See if we can't do it again.
Well, we're looking forward to watching it go down, but you don't have to go anywhere right now because you're getting a bonus check. Came into this event as our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year leader. $1,000 bonus check for that. And the check gets a whole lot bigger as we get to the end of the season. Congrats. Who do we got next? The only angler ever to make the Bassmaster Elite Series from Maine. He is the main event. Let me hear it for Tyler Williams. £14 6 ounces. Another good day here today by the looks of things. £16 15 ounces gives him 31 pounds and 5 ounces. He moves into 4th place currently. £31 and 5 ounces. So a good tournament you are having here today.
Yeah, my practice was kind of a disaster. I didn't really fish much. I did a lot of plumbing on my camper, and it's fixed now. It's not leaking, and I'm catching bass. So I like the way it's going. We're on the other side of the hill.
What did you do to your plumbing?
I don't know. I woke up in the middle of the night and my sink was leaking, water all over the floor, and then I finally fixed the sink after like 7 trips to Home Depot because I guess I can't figure out the difference between 3/8 and half. And then after that, the other sink was leaking. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but it's all fixed now.
I'm glad your plumbing's worked out, and we look forward to seeing you when you can actually focus on fishing. A 2-time Classic qualifier, Bassmaster Open winner, social media superstar from Omaha, Nebraska, Ben Milliken. Ben Milliken had 13 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday, 5 fish here today. Let's get him fishing on semifinal Saturday. 8 pounds, 9 ounces gives him 21.15, so unfortunately going to hurt a little bit.
Going to hurt a little bit. Rough couple weeks here in Florida. Definitely the experience bug got to me here on these 2 fisheries. But that'll happen. Made some bad decisions today. Got stuck in a canal for 2 hours. But, hey, my Powerhouse Lithiums ran the trolling motor for about 4 hours today straight up on high. So shout out to them, and shout out to my family, too. My mom, my wife, my family, everyone coming out to support me and be there for me so I could bring back these 1-pound, 4-ounce bass. Super fun.
Well, we look forward to you bringing some bigger ones at the Bassmaster Classic. A 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Ava, Missouri, Cody Huff. Cody Huff had 14-14 yesterday. Did you see that 11-pounder?
I did not, but I would like to. It's almost as big as these.
I want to touch it again. 13 pounds, 9 ounces. A good day today. Gives him 28 pounds, 7 ounces. He's in 10th place. And Cody Huff is going to be fishing on semifinal Saturday here on Lake Okeechobee. Sorry, I'm arguing with someone backstage, but I will focus on my job. 28 pounds, 7 ounces. Puts you in 10th place, so good tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Any cut in Florida is a good cut, so maybe we'll get lucky tomorrow and catch one of those Palaniuk bags.
Go get them. We'll see you back here. Next up, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Aiken, South Carolina, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. Jay Willie had 13 pounds, 2 ounces. Yesterday, 3 fish here today. Tougher day today, 8-3, 21 pounds, 5 ounces. Did the fog shortened day get you?
No, I think that when you fish against these guys, you got to fish clean, and I've just lost way too many yesterday and today. But, it's good to know that I was in an area to get some bites, but I lost 2 big ones yesterday and 1 big one today would have sure put me in. But congratulations to those guys that are catching 30-pound bags and 11-pounders. I'm obviously on a different lake.
It's pretty incredible. He's an Elite Series rookie, but he's no rookie. $1.5 million of winnings on the FLW Tour. Get loud. For Cody. I called you Brody. What did I call you yesterday?
Cody. We got Brody.
Cody Meyer.
Cody
Meyer.
Yeah.
This is my friend Cody Meyer. I mean, I've known you for a long time. I don't know why your name screws me up, but I did just see an 11-pounder. Today, 8 pounds, 12 ounces. Don't let that distract you. The big day yesterday, so 28 pounds, you're going fishing tomorrow, and I'll have another shot to say your incredibly complex name of Cody Meyer correctly once again.
Hey, you're going to nail it tomorrow. But, hey, first of all, I got to say happy birthday to my mom. She's a huge supporter of mine, of course, and love you, Mom. And, today I caught a lot of fish, just never got a big one. So was pretty clueless today, but at least we had fun. And like you say, we're going to go fishing tomorrow, and it's Florida, and maybe we catch some big ones and get to hear you say my name correctly.
Yeah, I mean, Cody Meyer. We're going to be saying it all night. It's not hard at all. I mean, I could say Masayuki Masashita and all sorts of names, but Cody Meyer has my brain cross-threaded.
That's all right. That's all right. But just appreciate everybody for coming out. I want to say thanks to all my sponsors, and hopefully see you guys tomorrow.
All right. He's a 2-time Open winner, a former collegiate champion, and a 2-time Classic qualifier from Minnesota, Easton Fothergill. 8-11 yesterday, 5 fish to add to that here today. Just a few weeks away from fishing his second Bassmaster Classic. 7 pounds, 12 ounces, gives him 16.7. Unfortunately, going to slide outside of the cut this time around, but you get to shake it off with the Bassmaster Classic next.
Yeah, I completely missed the ball this week. I'm excited to watch live and, see what everyone's doing. It'd be another learning experience for me, but yeah, I'm going to go home to the Coosa River. I'm going to lean on as many as possible, get my mojo back, and yeah, we'll be back for the Bassmaster Classic. I can't wait.
I have not one doubt. Look forward to seeing you there. A two-time Bassmaster winner, once in the Opens, once in the Elite Series, from Wisconsin, Jay Shakurat. Jay Shakurat came very close to winning his third Bassmaster event last week in Palatka, Florida, at 17.4 yesterday. Let's get him inside the cut here today. 5 fish, 7 pounds, 8 ounces with 24.12 inside the cut, but you're going to have to hold on here to make sure it's enough.
Yeah, I hope it's enough. I just had a really trying day out there. I tried everything. Nothing was working. Never really even had a better bite. You know, nothing over 2 pounds for me today. So we'll regroup. Hopefully we make it to tomorrow, change up the game plan. I have everyone watching me back home in Wisconsin, and hopefully we slide into that cut.
Always great to have you here. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier, hot off the top 10 last week from North Carolina, the Baby Shark, Shane LaHue. 14-1 yesterday, 5 fish to add to that here today. And he'll officially have made back-to-back cuts here in the Sunshine State. 9 pounds, 3 ounces with 23 pounds, 4 ounces. Nothing's guaranteed. He moves into 21st place, and it's going to be very close.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be heading back home. But today was pretty terrible. I just didn't do my job. I don't know what went wrong. I got about the same amount of bites. I mean, yesterday I had a 5-pounder. That's what you have to do here. So I did not get any of those bites, and we'll move on to the next one. Had a great week last week, and had fun riding around Okeechobee. Wish I could have caught a couple bigger ones.
Always great to have you here. We'll keep our fingers crossed, see if you sneak in there. A 2-time Bassmaster winner from Wisconsin, Caleb Kufal. £13, 7 ounces gives him 27 pounds, 15 ounces. He moves into 12th place currently. £27, 15 ounces. You move into 12th place. So you're going fishing tomorrow?
Yeah, it's been a good tournament so far. I had 2 big bites yesterday, and I had 1 today, so that's what you need when you come to Florida. I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Fishing big line and big rod and doing what I like to do, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Love watching it. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. A 2-time Classic champion. He won both back-to-back from Coleman, Alabama, Jordan Lee. 15 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Let's get him into semifinal Saturday. 15-4 yesterday. 5 here today. £14, 5 ounces, having an incredibly consistent tournament with 29 pounds, 9 ounces. Jordan Lee sitting in 9th place currently. 29 pounds, 9 ounces, sitting in 9th place. So you don't got to sweat it out to the end of weighing. You got to go get rigged and get ready because you're working again tomorrow.
We're going to work tomorrow. Okeechobee's been a tough cookie to crack this week. It'll test your patience, but luckily I have a lot of patience because I got a 3-year-old. So that's helped me with Okeechobee. Just having a 3-year-old and then having, the patience. So it goes hand in hand with bass fishing. I truly believe that.
Parenting tips and fishing tips.
That's right. That's what I'm here for.
Well, we appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Japan, Takumi Ito. Takumi Ito had 13-13 yesterday. Today, 5 fish. 13-13 yesterday. Today, 10 pounds, 5 ounces with 24 pounds, 2 ounces. He has exactly what the projected cut is supposed to be, but nothing is official until the end of this weigh-in. 24 pounds and 2 ounces. Going to be very, very close.
Yeah, so it's hot day. So today the fog, no shot spawn. It's concentrated fishing, but so it's very, very hard to catch a 5 fish. But I got a 5, so hopefully I want to fishing tomorrow.
If you're fishing tomorrow, big ones?
Yeah, 100%. I will get a big fish.
All right. Hopefully you're fishing tomorrow. We'll find out at the end of this weigh-in. From Gonzales, Louisiana, keep that noise coming for Logan Latuso. Logan Latuso had 12-1 yesterday. 3 fish here today. Three fish today for 2 pounds, 14 ounces. Gives you 14.15, and unfortunately going to call an end to your week early.
Yeah, I tell you, today was one of them days every fisherman dreads. I mean, I lost count of how many fish I lost, and the harder I tried, the worse it got. So it happens. It's fishing, so we'll head to home, Louisiana, in the morning.
Always great to have you here. We'll see you there. Next up, we have a 2-time Elite Series champion from Arkansas, the Cowboy, Joey Cifuentes. Oh, wow, you got a bracelet for me? Yeah. It's a fish. Oh, wow, look at that. Let's hear. Come out so people can see I'm not talking to your dad's whatever. There. Look at there. Sego, can you take a picture of my fish? Never mind what he's doing. All right, thank you. Today, 13 pounds, 4 ounces. Gives him 20 pounds and 2 ounces. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And now I got to talk to your dad, okay? So they brought me a nice bracelet. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. These girls, they're workers. They're workers. You see that little one there? She's got the little unicorn sunglasses on. That was my good luck because I caught a unicorn 5-pounder like right here before I came in, or else I wouldn't have had much weight. But I love them, man. I appreciate everybody coming out, all my sponsors. You know, this was a tough tournament, but we're going to put it in the past, move on to the next one. Miller Tech, Phoenix Boats, Mercury, everybody, Berkeley. I mean, you know, just tough week, but we'll get back out there, and I don't even know where we're going next, but I'm looking forward to getting there.
I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Always great to have you here. Thank you, girls. Thank you. Kids are always cuter when they bring you gifts. Next up, we have a 4-time Classic qualifier from Wisconsin, Pat Schlopper. 7-12 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. For the 2020 Bass Nation National Champion, 7-8 gives him 15 pounds, 4 ounces. Unfortunately, outside of the cut this time around, Pat.
Yeah, tough event. Honestly, just a whole tough Florida swing for me. I had one real good day last week and at least, saved a little bit of a decent tournament, but just missed the boat down here this week. So hopefully I can recover and, get back on track the rest of the season.
I have 100% faith that you will. We'll see you there. A 9-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Gainesville, Florida, Bernie Schultz. Bernie Schultz had 5-4 yesterday, but a better day here today. 5 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday. 5 fish today for 15 pounds. Even gives him 20 pounds and 4 ounces. So a much better day. Gets him some very valuable Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. Let's hear it for Bernie Schultz. 20 pounds and 4 ounces puts you in 39th place. So a big rally today points-wise.
Yeah, I needed that. Yesterday was really humbling. Great Lake. I just went right back to the same area and just slowed down. And yesterday I did a lot of boat driving, and that was the wrong thing to do. So it paid off sitting still. I think that's the ticket.
Worked out for you good. Congrats. A great rally. 2013 Bassmaster Classic champion from Mississippi, Cliff Pace. Cliff Pace back on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Had 10 pounds, 9 ounces yesterday. A much better day today. Should get him into his first semifinal Saturday here in his return to the Elites. 21 pounds, 4 ounces with 31 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 4th place. We'll be fishing semifinal Saturday. Let's hear it for Game Face Cliff Pace. 31 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 4th place currently. And a big rally today. And you don't got to worry backstage. You know you're going fishing tomorrow, and that's got to feel good.
It does, man. It took me 4 days to catch them in Florida, but I finally got it done. I struggled both days on the St. John's after a pretty good practice, and, I kind of took my own advice today. This morning I was kind of scrambling around, deciding what to do. We had the fog delay, and you want to go here and you want to go there, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to pick an area that I know has potential, and I'm going to go there and I'm going to fish all day, and it worked out. I almost left twice and ended up catching 2 of those big ones in like the last 30 minutes. So, sometimes patience pays off, and that's always been my Achilles heel in this state. No offense to anyone, but I've hated Florida my whole life because the fishing here, it's just truly so different. But I finally managed to make it work today, and I'm very thankful for that. A lot of answered prayers. I know my wife prayed for me, and a lot of friends at home, and I appreciate all their support.
Well, we appreciate you being here. Congrats on a great rally. A former Bass Nation national champion, a 4-time Classic qualifier from Louisiana, Caleb Summerall. 8 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 8-10 yesterday. 5 here on day number 2. 10 pounds an ounce gives him 18-11. Puts him in 47th place here on day 2 of Champion Power Equipment Bassmaster Elite on Lake Okeechobee. 18-11, so a little bit better day today, but unfortunately going to keep you outside of the cut.
Yeah, man, I totally adjusted today and ran to a different part of the lake. I never got that Okeechobee big bite, man, and it hurts because this lake really sets up to fit my style of fishing, and one of these days I'm going to figure her out and get her done. It'll be a long drive home, but the Express XR21 handled the big lake great today. I floated it shallow, ran across the lake, so you guys be sure to check that out. Shout out to Creole Steel, boy Ricky Pike. See y'all soon.
Safe travels. We'll see you there. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion, a 13-time Classic qualifier from Salem, Virginia, the cruise missile, John Cruz. Had 8 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Looks like a better day today. 12 pounds, 4 ounces gives him 20 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 37th place currently. Let me hear it for the cruise missile. 20 pounds, 10 ounces, sitting in 37th place. So a better day today, going to rally some Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points.
That's right. Yeah, I finally got one of those big O bass, the real big O bass. So that was a lot of fun. But anytime you're fishing in Florida, everybody knows you've got to have power poles if you want to be able to fish efficiently. Fishing a lot of shallow water, a lot of other boats in the area. So power poles allow you to drop those poles and then fish the areas. That's exactly how I caught that big one. I had the poles down, was fishing it. But power pole also makes a trolling motor. It's called the Move. It is hands down the quietest trolling motor on the market. So you can also ease around in those shallow areas and be able to catch fish right behind other anglers. That's luckily what I was able to do for some of these fish. But I want to say hey to Dad and Judy over here. We're going to go out and have a good dinner tonight. Hey, where's a good place to eat dinner around here? Go ahead, shout it out. Lightseas? Where? Speckled Perch. I've eaten there like 20 years ago. I might have to go back there. So anyway, we'll go have a good dinner tonight. But I appreciate everybody coming out. Thanks.
All right, enjoy yourself. Multiple restaurants he's going to. A former Bass Nation national champion from Hawaii. Say aloha to Matty Wong. $19 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. 3 fish to add to that here today. 8 pounds, 10 ounces gives him 28 pounds and an ounce. Going to keep you in this thing, so a much tougher day today, but yesterday's weight going to keep you in it. You're going fishing tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm stoked, man. I'm absolutely pumped. It's my birthday week. That's what we do. You just celebrate the whole week. And
how old are you?
I plead the 5th.
Oh, so you're one of those guys.
Nah, dude, I'm 37 years young.
And you still get a freaking birthday week?
Dude, actually, when you turn 40, I heard it turns into a month. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to 50 because you just celebrate the whole year. And then by the time you're 60, every day is just amazing. Whoa. Well, I mean, life is great. Let's just put it that way. No, but I'm just... I was on suicide watch for a little bit with one little 10-incher in the boat at 12 o'clock, and I was just thinking to myself, man, all I need is 5 pounds to fish tomorrow. Calm down. I was freaking out inside, and I just let me just take a little chill pill, relax. Managed to get almost a 4-pounder in the boat. Caught another one to kind of calm the nerves. I'm like, I think that's enough. I stopped in right at the mouth right before 2 minutes to go. I picked up my Mega Bass Vision 110, the trusty, fired it up there. All my graphs were off and everything. my buddy Coop just went through the stretch, and I stuck at 2.5. And I start laughing because that's probably one of the last fish catches, like the closest time to check in. But I'm stoked to have 8:10. I'm stoked that I'm going to go to work tomorrow, and I'm stoked that all you guys showed up. So thank you guys. Really appreciate it.
Happy birthday week.
Thank you.
He is a 6-time Bassmaster winner, a 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. From Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy, Brandon Palaniuk. Had a big day yesterday, 23 pounds and 7 ounces, needs 15.6 to take the lead. Oh boy, somebody went to Piggly Wiggly and come back with a whole sack full, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your eyes on the scale. Needs 15 pounds, 6 ounces. 5 fish here today. 34 pounds, 10 ounces. 34.10, and with 58 pounds and an ounce, the prodigy is leading the champion power equipment Bassmaster Elite on Lake Okeechobee. Boom, boom, double guns loaded, and Palaniuk shoots the lights out here on day number 2. You just witnessed history with 34 pounds, 10 ounces. Previous to this, the biggest ever limit was weighed in by Ish Monroe, the b.a.s.s, with 34 pounds and 5 ounces. This is the biggest limit. Wow, 34.10, a new record. Oh boy. Wow. And the crazy thing is, he's not even going to take over Big Bass.
I'm not even weighing them. They're both 9.
What a weigh-in. Unofficially, David Gaston's fish was the biggest bass ever weighed in here on Lake Okeechobee. You just saw the biggest limit ever weighed in on Lake Okeechobee. Let's hear it for him. Wow, a history-making day, and I don't want to give too much away, but you're catching him on a bait that I read on the internet all year long that we'll never, ever catch him again.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ways to catch them. I've made a lot of money over the years doing it. One of my first elite doing it. You mentioned Ish having the record here. Ish was one of the first guys at my very first Bassmaster Classic to come up and talk to me. And so I've always had an amazing amount of respect for him. I can't wait to rub this one into him a little bit. It was an incredible day. I don't even know what to say. I caught 7 fish today, I think. 7 bass. I had 2 that were 9.27 and 9.30. It's the biggest bag I've ever weighed in my life.
Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. To do what you did today, I mean, you're only halfway there. You know you've been through these before, and you've done great. You've been close in a few, but to do this after what was your toughest season ever? I mean, you have not had a lot of speed bumps in your career. It's been pretty incredible to watch. I mean, it in the perfect state because it could be written by Disney. But last year was the only speed bump we saw. To do this, 2 events into this season, how much does it mean to you, Brandon?
I mean, that part of it's amazing. And the thing that I've just learned over my life is that a lot of my greatest moments come after my hardest times, whether it was wrestling or relationships or whatever. Like, the hardest times are usually followed by the greatest moments if you're willing to push through. And it took a lot of soul searching this year, and last year, missing my first classic and everything. And when I won my first AOY in 2017, I finished 105th place on this body of water. So to have the first 2 days that I've had now is pretty special. And there's definitely a little fire to make it happen this week.
Can't wait to watch it go down. 58 pounds and an ounce, your tournament leader, Brandon Palaniuk. Wow. Now for the most unlucky angler in the Elite Series. He is a 3-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada, Cooper Gallant.
Babies.
Everything's babies after those, but actually, Coop, these really are babies. Sorry. 3 fish here today. 4 pounds, 10 ounces, and I'm pretty sure Brandon Palaniuk's limit left more of that, defecated more of that in his live well than you weighed in here today, not to rub it in.
No, absolutely. That's crazy to see Brandon weigh that in. I was beside him in the trough, and those 2 big ones he had were unbelievable. They didn't even look real. They were so big. So big shout out to Brandon. Hopefully he can keep catching them. But, man, I'm probably not going to be fishing tomorrow. But, the hardest thing in fishing is adapting. And today I didn't adapt. I was way too stubborn today. I just put my trolling motor down, and I didn't adapt, and it's all good. I'm thankful for those 3 little babies because at the end of the year, points are everything. So going to move on to the next one, and the Bassmaster Classic's on my mind now. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thanks, Dad, for filming. Pa, for coming down. Love you guys. Everyone back home. Appreciate it big time.
Great attitude. Look forward to seeing you at Fort Worth. He's the 2023 Bassmaster Opens EQ Angler of the Year from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, JT Tompkins. 14 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. He's going fishing tomorrow by the looks of things. 5 fish here. 10 pounds, 12 ounces with 25.11. 25.11. Unfortunately, had a little bit more than that, but 4 minutes late, so a 4-pound penalty. But with 25 pounds, 11 ounces, he should have enough to go fishing tomorrow, but it shouldn't even be in question. Unfortunately, 4 minutes, a pound a minute, and I know that hurts.
Oh, it hurts a lot. I've never been late ever before in my life, and somehow one of the clocks on my graph I didn't set, and I didn't have my phone on me. I had it laying in the seat from when I was coaling because my tags don't have numbers on them, so I had the colors in my phone with the numbers next to it and was coaling, and luckily I looked at my phone and I saw what time it was, and it was a little too late, but mistakes were made, and we'll learn from them, but I think we'll be going fishing tomorrow, and I caught them in the last hour, and they were there, and there's a lot of them, so hopefully we can get some redemption and make a comeback tomorrow if we can get on it, so we'll see.
Should be fishing tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you then. A 7-time Classic qualifier, a former Rookie of the Year from North Carolina, Brandon Card. Had 7-7 yesterday, 5 fish had that here today. Sorry, Brandon, I'm exhausted. I have no more energy. We've weighed in the biggest bass, the biggest limit. Today, 12 pounds, 8 ounces, gives him 19 pounds, 15 ounces. He moves into 46th place currently. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. I got to be honest, myself, the crowd, we're all a little spoiled right now, but it's always good to have you up here.
Yeah, I should have swapped places and weighed in before him, but no, that was pretty impressive. What did his big fish weigh?
We didn't even weigh it because it wasn't even close.
Oh, so
we already had an 11.8 weighed in today.
Holy cow.
Yeah, biggest bass ever weighed in on Okeechobee in an Elite Series event. Biggest limit ever weighed in. Not a bad weigh-in so far.
Yeah, I'd say so. But no, all in all, I had a fun week. I was able to get back on my punching bite today. Yesterday, I didn't catch any on it. At least I kind of salvaged some valuable ALY points. But my Suzuki ran great all week, and get to go home and see my wife and my baby boy tomorrow.
Safe travels. Always great having you here. A 4-time Bassmaster winner, a 2-time Classic champion from Maiden, North Carolina, Hank Cherry. Hank Cherry had 13 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. Another good day here today. He's going to be fishing on semifinal Saturday. 5 fish here today, 18 pounds, 7 ounces with 32 pounds, 3 ounces. Hank Cherry moves all the way up into 5th place, a 32-3. That one is not done fighting. 32 pounds, 3 ounces, so not bad sitting in 5th place right now, Hank.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks to all the veterans out there for your service. Appreciate what you did. We couldn't do this without you and the law enforcement protecting everything. It was a fun day. I mean, it was a fun day. And I say that everywhere I go. I don't mean that half-heartedly. I mean, I really do respect those people and what they've done and the blank check they write. And that's way more important to catch than any of these bass. But since they did that for me, I try to catch a few for them, and the least I can do is thank them for their service. So we'll be back tomorrow and hopefully catch some more big ones.
Great words. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Florida, I know you're going to get loud for one of your very own, a 7-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Bassmaster winner from DeBerry, Florida. Let me hear it for John Cox. Had 12 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. A much better day here today. 5 fish. Looking to make his second championship Sunday in a row, but got to make the first hurdle, and he's done that. 25 pounds, 4 ounces. A much better day today. Rockets all the way up to 4th place with 37 pounds and 10 ounces. 37.10, sitting in 4th place right now. And that is incredible. But here's the even more incredible thing. You're sitting in 4th place with 37.10, and you're 20 pounds, 8 ounces behind Brandon Palaniuk.
Oh, man. I mean, it's crazy. This place is full of big fish. I mean, today was just, I fished here, growing up with Joe Kramer. And like today, even just out there, man, it just reminded me of fishing with him. And he's not with us anymore. But, man, it was just, had such good memories here. And then today I was just fishing. I'm like, gosh, just please let me get a check. And I caught that big one out of a mat, caught another one. And then it just, the area came to life. I had a blast. And, man, I'm telling you, that new Vexus, if I wasn't able to run back as quick as I could and I'm getting to fish to the last minute, the last few tournaments, and it's just it's really exciting. I mean, I've caught a lot of my key fish right at the end, and the Berkeley Max Sense Stank Bug again, catching that, that other giant. I mean, just we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm excited, though.
Cashing in on that stank bug. Before you leave, a $3,000 bonus check he gets from our last event for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. That fish was 8 pounds, 13 ounces. Stank cashes in on big money.
Yeah, that was man, it was an awesome week last week too. I mean, things are going good, and hopefully we can keep them going. And I think some stuff was happening today, so I think we're gonna see some. Our top 50 is gonna catch them tomorrow, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
You're going to be part of it, and I can't wait to watch it go down. Let's hear it for him and keep that noise going for a 2-time Elite Series champion from Greenwood, South Carolina, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. Brandon Cobb had 16 pounds, 11 ounces. Yesterday, 5 today for 10 pounds, 10 ounces with 27 pounds, 5 ounces. A tougher day today, but yesterday's going to keep you in it. You're in 19th place right now.
Yeah, I got that one big bite yesterday, and I essentially had the same bag today without a big bite. And I did a lot of things. I caught a limit relatively quickly and did a lot of things today to try to catch a big one. Just never did it. Had one decent bite on a frog and busted my knuckle and lost the fish. Literally insult to injury. But
how'd you bust your knuckle?
On my reel or something. I don't know what happened. My hand was bleeding. Fish was swimming off. It was bad news. But that was the only decent bite I had today. So we'll go tomorrow. It should be enough to get in there. So we'll go tomorrow and see what we can do.
Go make it happen. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. An Elite Series champion and a classic qualifier from Richmond, Virginia, the barrister, Edward Loughran III. Ed Loughran had 7.7 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 9 pounds and an ounce. It gives him 16.8. Unfortunately, outside of the cut this time around, Ed, but a lot of great events ahead.
Yeah, that's not even 2 Brandon Palaniuk fish. So, but it was just a tough tournament for me. I mean, I caught a limit each day, a lot of small fish, just never got the right bites and not in the right area. But I fished well, caught everything that bit. So it's all I can do.
It's all you can ask for. It's always great to have you here. Your 2024 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Chris Johnston. Chris Johnston, Elite Series champion, going to be fishing his 6th Bassmaster Classic in just a few weeks' time. And he'll be defending his Angler of the Year title all season long. 16-12 yesterday, 12-15 today. Gives him 29 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 12th place currently. And Chris Johnston's got his eyes on the top 10 as we move into the weekend. You're fishing semifinal Saturday and have a good day tomorrow, and you might be fishing championship Sunday.
It would be nice to fish championship Sunday, but I'm just happy to go fishing tomorrow. Today was a much tougher day. I think I caught about 7 keepers, and I'm pretty sure I'm fishing a different lake than Palaniuk. But I'm going to go out tomorrow, and hopefully I learn something at the end of the day and can pay off tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. Regardless, I get to go fish and have fun.
It's a good life. From one Johnson to another, his brother, a 3-time Bassmaster winner. 2 of those wins came last season on the Elite Series. From Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Corey Johnston. Had 9 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Was part of our top 10 last week. 8-12 gives you 18-2. And Unfortunately, going to get the weekend off, which most people like. Pro fishing, not so much, but it doesn't happen for you a lot.
No, that's never a good thing not to be working on the weekends. But, Okeechobee kicked my butt this weekend and just made a few wrong decisions and lost a couple big fish. But it is what it is. I'm looking forward to getting out of here, getting home for a few days, and getting ready for the Bassmaster Classic.
Can't wait to see you there. A former Bassmaster Opens Angler of the Year from Old Forge, PA. Let me hear it for Jonathan Kelly. Jonathan Kelly had 9 pounds, 10 ounces. 5 fish here today. Needs 10.5 to get inside the cut currently. More to stay there. 12 pounds, 4 ounces inside the cut currently in 38th place with 21 pounds and 14 ounces. £21 pounds, 14 ounces, sitting in 38th place right now. Not sure it's going to be enough to go tomorrow, but got some extra points.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. I got that one that got away story first thing this morning, throwing a swim jig down the bank. I roped into one that had to be over 9 pounds, and it got stuck in the one reed that was there. I needed about 3 more seconds, and my hand would have been on her. Just couldn't get to it in time. But other than that, had a good day, caught a lot of fish, just, never landed that big bite, which is critical for down here, especially this time when you're fishing in a tough tournament. But I just want to say, I'm absolutely blessed to have gotten to go fish today and run out onto the lake to my spot. I had a little mishap yesterday. I'm not going to get much into it, but I had to borrow a boat today, so Mike Sermon lent me his boat, and I actually had the opportunity to go fishing today, which I wouldn't have had to do if he wouldn't have done that. So huge shout out to him. Huge shout out to the sponsors that truly support me and take care of me. Jackie with Texas Boat World, him and Jerry with Bass Cat. They drove all night last night to pick up this boat. I'm pretty sure they got back to my house at 11:15. We threw all my equipment in. He helped me out and got to go fishing. And again, I'm healthy. I'm a little banged up from yesterday, a little sore, a little stiff. But hey, we're going to move on. We're going to be here. We're healthy. Nothing happened drastically to me. So all we can do is just, thank the good Lord for that and just keep on fishing on.
Glad you're safe. Get some rest. We'll see you at the next one. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, former collegiate champion from Tennessee, Cole Sands. Cole Sands had 11-11 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Five fish here today, 11 pounds and an ounce, gives you 22.12. A very consistent tournament, but currently sitting in 34th place with 22 pounds, 12 ounces. I'll have to see what happens with the cut, but that is below the projected cut right now.
Man, I think I'm just going to barely miss it. But, hey, it was a fun day. I ran all new water today. I was trying to catch one of the Brandon Palaniuk bags, and I caught probably 40 or 50 fish, but just never ran into them big ones. But I got to see a lot of Okeechobee this week. It's going to be good going forward. I just want to say hey to my family, my beautiful wife. Thank the good Lord above. And I look forward to seeing you again here in, I guess, about a month or so.
Looking forward to that. Get a little rest. Always great to have you here. A 9-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fayetteville, Tennessee, the always lethal Brandon Lester. Brandon Lester had 9 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. 10 pounds, 9 ounces gives him 20 pounds and 3 ounces. Just outside of the cut in 51st place, but you got your family here, and that always makes things easier.
Yeah, it definitely does, Dave. I ran in an area this morning. I put my trolling motor down. I didn't pick it up until 3:30 when I had to leave this afternoon, and all day long I probably caught 25 fish today on a live target frog. It was an awesome day of fishing, but I kept telling myself I'm going to get a big bite. I'm going to get a big bite. Finally, about 3 o'clock, I said, you know what? I don't think there's any big ones in here. So I just chose the wrong area. It is what it is. I thought the females were going to show up. I was in the area with a bunch of males. Eventually those females will get there, but it didn't happen the 2 days of the tournament. So it is what it is. We'll get ready for the Bassmaster Classic. It's all good.
Look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. See you, Shiloh. He's a 2022 Bassmaster Classic champion from Dry Creek, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. Had 13.8 yesterday, another good day here today. He's going to be fishing on semifinals Saturday. 5 fish for Jason Christie, needs 8.12 for the cut. 20 pounds, 12 ounces. Never mind the top 50. He's inside the top 10 in 6th place with 34 pounds and 4 ounces. 34-4. What a rally. Not a rally. I mean, a much better day today, but a good day yesterday. And you're only 23 pounds, 14 ounces behind Palaniuk.
Yeah, that was kind of a kick in the gut whenever you're in the weigh-in line, and you got to follow that up. That's not a good bag to follow, but he's a dude that makes that happen more times than not. So it was just a fun day. I went to a different area, put the trolling motor down, fished, and didn't get a lot of bites, but the bites I got were good ones. So I do want to say one thing. We travel all over the country, and we meet people, special people. And we have a lady here. Her name's Linda in Okeechobee. We make a phone call whenever we come here. She takes care of us, finds us a house, and big thank you to you. She's like a grandma, makes us cakes and stuff. So big thank you. That's just one of the many special people that we meet.
I want to meet Linda, too. I like cakes. All right. I'll see you later. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. It's Doobie time. Tim Doobie.
Brought the fan crowd today.
18 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday. 4 fish here today. That's going to be enough to let him go fishing tomorrow. 14 pounds, 13 ounces, 33 pounds even, and he's in the top 10 in 7th place currently. And he did bring a cheering squad here today. I love to hear it. Let me hear it for Doobie time. $33 pounds even, puts him in 7th place currently. So one short of your limit here today. I know that hurts, but you're going to get another shot at him again tomorrow, and clearly big ones live there.
Yeah, they obviously live there. I only had one fish at, 1 o'clock today, 2 o'clock, and after watching Brandon Palaniuk catch 34 pounds, he threw me a bait, and I was very lucky to catch what I caught, so thanks to him, I have that bag. Also, big shout-out to my Uncle Roy and Auntie Julie, my other friends from New Hampshire coming down. Can't wait to go out there tomorrow, finally potentially made a top 50 cut.
Yeah, I would say you definitely didn't potentially. I want you to talk about something and how rare it is because, the internet loves to point out the negatives that happen, not just in fishing, but in life. How amazing is it that we are seeing you guys blast their lights out, and the tournament leader, who just set a record, all-time biggest record, took time to throw baits to not just you, but several anglers that have been sharing that area. Everybody getting along, nobody fighting, there's no controversy, won't get you near as many clicks, but it is awesome to see.
Yeah, absolutely. We all started there on day one, and we said this is the community. And we've been having really good conversation, communicating with each other about what's going on and where to be, and even helping each other out, like, oh, they're set up over there right now, or they're set up over there. This isn't a team sport. This is a very individual sport, but we are truly working as a team. Unfortunately, depending on where I'm in the standings, I may not be invited back.
Yeah, but it's been nice.
Oh, it's been a great time up there, and like I said, making a top 50 cut, getting good points here in Florida, and hopefully either Brandon or Greg go win it.
All right. Doesn't mean you're not part of the team. You're just not starting tomorrow, maybe. But you will be part of our field. Let's bring out a 4-time Classic qualifier, the 2019 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Alabama, Scott Canterbury. Scott Canterbury hit 17-12 yesterday. I'm not a body language expert, but the way you handed that bag off, I can read certain stuff. 5 fish today for 7-4. The good news is, with 25 pounds even, he moves into 28th place, and this tournament may not be over for him. That's 7-4. Hopefully it's enough to get you out there again tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I was proud of those 7-4. At 1 o'clock today, I locked back into Okeechobee, and I had 1.5. So I took that Yamaha show, and I ran 30 miles across the lake, and I knew I had another 40-mile run or 30-something mile run back, and ended up catching 7 or 8 keepers in the last 30 or 40 minutes. So hopefully it'll get me in and save me, and I can go out tomorrow, change up the game plan completely. We're going to see if we can catch a big bag.
Looking forward to watching it go down. He's your day one leader, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey, GDP, Greg DiPalma. Had 29 pounds and 12 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 28.6 to take the lead back. 18 pounds and 9 ounces. He moves into second place. Just 9 pounds, 13 ounces behind Palaniuk with 48 pounds and 5 ounces. I know that seems like a bit of a mountain, but with what we've seen go down here, I mean, it is Lake Okeechobee, and anything can happen.
Yeah, you know, as you guys know, there's 4 of us sharing the same spot for the most part. At like 12:30, hardly anybody had anything, so I decided to make a 30-mile run, and I had 1 fish at the time. I ran down there. I caught what I caught. Super excited what I have, honestly. But tomorrow, I think I'm digging in and I'm locking down and I'm not leaving that area. So
I would imagine you got a little motivation here just recently.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would never talk crap on Brandon Palaniuk. I mean, he's the prodigy for a reason, but it's going to be a battle, and I'm not giving up. So we'll see what happens.
Looking forward to watching it go down. He's a 3-time Bassmaster winner, a 2-time Bass Nation National Champion, and an Elite Series champion, Will Davis Jr., the 4th member of the Get Along gang that have been hanging out close to each other. Had 26 pounds, 2 ounces. Today, 13 pounds, 3 ounces with 39 pounds, 5 ounces. 3 of them representing the Bass Nation and showing just how incredible that program is. 39 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 3rd place, and, man, it's working out pretty good for all you guys.
Man, took a royal hind end whipping today. I mean, the guy catches him right beside you. Get the bait from him and sit there. It gets out of the way, because I got out of the way for him yesterday. I sit there for an hour, made the same exact cast, and never had a bite.
So he gave you the bait, then said, fish right here where I've been catching them.
Yep, and I could not make it happen. I mean, it just was not meant to be today. You know, I'm super stoked for him. Brandon and Greg and Tim, they're great guys, and it's been fun sharing the water with them. Tomorrow I'm going to change up a little bit. You know, I'm not going to be that guy to interfere with them too. I got a little deal right behind them. But, you know, anything can happen in Florida. I mean, David Gaston caught 11.8, so that's crazy. So, you know, I'm just blessed to be in this position, and just got to go get them tomorrow.
Go make it happen. We'll look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. A 4-time Classic qualifier from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, the Sleepy Assassin, Austin Felix. Austin Felix at 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Yes, a 5 fish to add to that here today for the former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. 9.6 gives you 16.10, and unfortunately outside of the cut this time around, Austin.
Yeah, I guess we're still on that one good one, one bad one routine. I got to get off of that one of these days. I packed up last night because I was afraid this was going to happen so I could point her north. I've been gone for over a month, got a new baby at home. It's actually my wife Leafa's birthday today, so happy birthday to her. I am going to finally start heading back to Minnesota and take a month off. I'll see everybody at the Classic.
Happy birthday and safe travels. We look forward to seeing you there. A 2-time Bassmaster winner from South Carolina, Brian New. 69th angler to weigh in here today. A better day today. Had 6 pounds even yesterday. 5 fish here today. This is going to keep him around. Needs 14.9 to get in the cut. 18 pounds and 9 ounces with 24 pounds and 9 ounces. He may just have got himself inside semifinal Saturday. The top 50 will battle it out tomorrow here at the Champion Power Equipment Bassmaster Elite at Lake Okeechobee. A different day today.
It was. Yesterday I zigged when I should have zagged, and today all I did was zig, and zigging was good. Spro just came out with a new vibrating jig. It's called the Cover Jumper. This water's extremely shallow. These fish are extremely shallow. It doesn't replace other ones on the market, but what it does, it fishes really shallow, really good. And I just locked it in my hand, that new Arc all chatter West Logan rod, and went to work, you know. Actually, Arc just released the G2, Gravity G2 reel today, and man, it's a $99 reel, and you can't beat it for $99. Hopefully we can stay around for tomorrow. You said I was, so I'm gonna take your word.
Unofficially, you are.
Well, okay, I'll give you a break then.
All right, I hope you are. I mean, I'd love you to be around. A 2-time Classic qualifier, Bassmaster Open winner from Japan, Kenta Kimura. Kenta Kamira had 9-13 yesterday. Today, 5 fish. Needs 10-13 to get inside the cut. Currently, more to stay there. 6 pounds, 2 ounces with 15-15. Going to call an end to your tournament, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's how hard this thing is to me. I always get hard time. I'm sure I'm making things too hard, and I try to find a fish, but never did. So I should just, do the one thing next time I be here.
Well, you get another shot, and all season long we look forward to seeing you. A 6-time Classic qualifier. He's an Elite Series champion from Arkansas, Stetson Blaylock. Stetson Blaylock with 20 pounds and 12 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Currently inside the cut. Let's give him some padding. 9-6 puts you at 13th place with 30 pounds, 2 ounces. You know you're going fishing tomorrow. A little tougher today, but go get him tomorrow and maybe make it into Sunday.
Yeah, the bites weren't a problem today. Caught a lot of fish, had a lot of fun. Just no big ones in those areas. I went through the best area I had, did not have a good bite the whole time. And tomorrow I've got to change it up because I know that there's 20-plus pound bags to be had, and I got to find one.
Go make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 7 a.m. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Texas, Brad Watley. Brad Watley had 9 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. Looking for 11-8 here today to get inside the cut. More to stay there till the end of our weigh-in. 13 pounds, 2 ounces with 22 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 41st place currently. Not sure if it's going to be enough with 9 spots of cushion. And still a quarter of the field to weigh in. Not sure it's going to be enough, but a little better day gets you some extra Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points.
Yeah, I mean, it could have went different. It wasn't great for me, but, you can catch 6 pounds just as easy, I think, as you can catch 18 out there. So, not the tournament I wanted, but, I don't know. It was better, I guess, better today than it was yesterday.
Well, as long as it's going that direction, it's going the right way. A 2-time Elite Series champion, an 8-time Classic qualifier from Panama City Beach, Florida, Drew Benton. Drew Benton had 8-10 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Looking for 12-2. He says a little bit smaller. That is not going to be 12-2 then. 8-3 gives him 16-13. And unfortunately going to get this weekend off.
Yeah, I hate it. This lake is really special to me. I got my start here. I got my first win here way back in 2013, and it's a totally different fishery now. But I'm happy to see, it get put in that restoration phase and getting down, and maybe the grass will come back and it'll be back to the way it was back in the heydays. It was so much fun back then. Not that it's not fun now, but it's just a lot tougher fishery now. Running around trying to find clean water and get it done. It wasn't my week this week. But I appreciate my wife, my kids for coming up. I had 8 pounds yesterday, and they made the drive all the way down here from Panama City, so I appreciate their support. But I got an opportunity to work the expo tomorrow, so I'll be in the Yamaha and Power Pole booth. Come see me, and we'll talk some fishing.
All right, great to have the family here. He's a 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama, the incomparable G-Man, Gerald Swindle. Gerald Swindle, hot off a top 10 last week. Tougher week this week, unfortunately.
Be 110 this week. We ain't got but 103 in it.
8-8 yesterday, today 6-1. You move into 75th place. But yeah, last week was fun.
Last week was fun, but let's talk about this week. I don't know what happened to the old Okeechobee, but I know what happened to the old me. I'm tired of hitting bottom out there. I got enough mud in my motor, I could build a 300-pound dirt dauber nest. They need to pump some water back in this place and get them water cows out of here. I watched manatees suck willow limbs off the bank. So if they want to know where the grass is going, that water well's working on it pretty good, I can tell you. I don't know. This place has got my number. The last 2 days I just didn't get any good bites. And some days you just get your butt whooped. I don't know. I feel like I've been double dipped in dog poop and rolled down a road. Just cracker crumbs all over me. So I'm glad y'all came out to watch me suck today. Appreciate you.
I'm sorry. No. Okay. Bye. He is your reigning Bassmaster Classic champion from Alabama. It is Hamner time. Justin Hamner. 4:15 yesterday. You only need 53 pounds and 3 ounces to take the lead.
54 what?
10 pounds, 9 ounces.
I was close.
You only need 42 pounds and 10 ounces now.
Wow, Brandon's really showing out, ain't he?
It's kind of greedy, really.
Yeah, that was mean. I had a phenomenal...
You've been mean before.
Well, there was that one time. We will talk about that. I'm a classic champ, so y'all can say what you want about this 9 pounds or whatever I caught. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. I completely missed the boat on this one this week. Just never could get anything going. So I'm going to head down to, Lake and Trail, go buy some new baits, and then go to Headwaters and just catch some bass.
Oh, that'll be fun. Enjoy yourself. Look forward to seeing you at the Bassmaster Classic, where you defend your title. A 3-time Elite Series champion from Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. Steve Kennedy had 9:14 yesterday, 5 fish here today, needs 10:14 to get in the cut. More to stay there. I sure hope he makes it, because your wife bought me breakfast this morning, which I really appreciate. 9-1. Unfortunately, I'm going to be buying my own breakfast tomorrow. 18 pounds, 15 ounces. Why did you screw up my breakfast?
It wasn't my fault. Somebody let the water out of this place, and it got muddy. And anyway, I've been down here a bunch over the last 20-something years, and I can't say I've seen it quite like this, but I absolutely love coming down here. This is an incredible fishing community. I wish I could get out there and catch me some of those crappie. I've been hanging out here out at the mouth of the river catching a bunch of little knotheads, and it's incredible how many crappie they're pulling out of this place. I'd love to go do it.
Well, you can go on Monday. On Monday, you're allowed to go. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. From Union City, Tennessee, he's an Elite Series champion. Get loud for John Garrett. John Garrett, a former collegiate champion, came very close to winning last week's event and becoming a 2-time Elite Series champion. Had 10-8 yesterday, much more today. Needs 10-4 to make the cut. Not a problem at all. 5 fish all alive for John Garrett here on day 2. 22 pounds, 7 ounces. 22-7. And with 32 pounds, 15 ounces, John Garrett moves into 10th place currently. $32 pounds, 15 ounces. You are sitting in 10th place currently. I like these rallies.
Love them. Love them. I don't know why I hold back on day 1, though. But we're getting closer. I held back 2 days last week and only 1 day this week. So maybe one day we'll knock on day 1. But, man, I did the same exact thing as I did yesterday. I just got big bites. I think they bit better all the way around the board. Awesome to see Palaniuk weighing almost 35 pounds. That was absolutely crazy. 11.5 pounder, man. This place is showing out today. Hopefully it shows out tomorrow, but man, it's been a great time. And, looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, you're not going anywhere because you won our Rapala Crush City Monster Bag of the tournament last week. 31 pounds, 6 ounces. So he gets a big bonus check for that. And we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. A 3-time Classic qualifier from North Carolina, Jake Whitaker. 13 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Looks like he's making back-to-back cuts here in the Sunshine State. 13-15 yesterday, 5 today. 17 pounds, 4 ounces with 31 pounds, 3 ounces. Jake Whitaker moves into 14th place currently. Looking to make back-to-back 10 cuts. Was part of our top 10 on Championship Sunday last week in Palatka, Florida. And we would love to have you in the top 10 here again this week.
Yeah, I'd love to. Kind of got on a little bit of a deal today, switched up areas, and they showed up. So, maybe we can get out there and get a little bigger bag tomorrow and just go have fun. Florida's been good to us. Okeechobee's it's getting ready to pop off. So
seems that way. It does seem that way. He is a former collegiate champion, a 2-time Classic qualifier from Tennessee, Jacob Fouts. Jacob Fouts had 13-11 yesterday, a better day here today. He's going to be fishing on semifinals Saturday. Keeps catching them like this. We might see him on Championship Sunday. Needs 7-8. Not a problem. 19 pounds and an ounce. 11th place with 32 pounds and 12 ounces. 32-12. Let me hear it for Jacob Fouts. 32-12, sitting in 11th place, and great day today.
Yeah, man, great day. Caught a bunch of fish. Weather changed up a little bit. We had a little bit of wind, which we did not have yesterday, and I got in the area I started in yesterday, and yesterday I only got 2 bites in there, and today I spent the whole day in there and caught a pile of fish and saw a bunch more. So looking forward to getting back out there tomorrow. Going to need a ginormous bag to slide into the top 10, but it can happen on this place, so looking forward to it.
Go make it happen. Love to see you all the way through to Sunday. A 3-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Bob Downey. Bob had 11:15 yesterday. Got a cheering squad here today. Love to hear that. He's going to give you something to cheer about. Needs 9.6 to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today. 21 pounds, 13 ounces. With 33 pounds, 12 ounces, Bob rallies into 9th place. Never mind the top 50. He's got his eyes on Championship Sunday. Let me hear it for Bob Downey. 33 pounds and 12 ounces. And, man, a much better day today. Keep going like that, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal afternoon. I lost a couple big ones this morning, and the train just about came off the tracks, and the 8-pound and 6-pound kind of helped straighten things out for the day, and that's what you need in Florida. I got real fortunate, just fishing how I like to fish, up in the dirt, dabbing around. So looking forward to getting back out there, and excited to make first cut of the year and kind of get that monkey off the back. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Go get rigged and get ready. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Buddy Gross. Buddy Gross had 8:15 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Looks like a better day today. Needs 12 pounds, 8 ounces currently to get inside the cut. More to stay there till the end of the weigh-in. 14 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 41st place currently. With 20 anglers left to weigh in. He has 9 spots of cushion with 23 pounds, 6 ounces. So it's going to be very, very close.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to be just a little bit short, but it wasn't because I didn't try. Didn't really lose anything. Well, I lost 1, so we executed better today, so just have to see how it works out.
Keep our fingers crossed. Try to fire through this weigh-in quickly. He's your defending champion, a 4-time Classic qualifier from Raceland, Louisiana, Tyler Rivette. Tyler Rivette had 13 pounds and 5 ounces. Yesterday, 5 fish here today. Needs 8-9 to get inside the cut. More to stay there. 10 pounds, 15 ounces. Moves into 38th place with 24.4. And that should be enough, but don't relax yet.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be a little more, but I guess my scale was wrong. Yeah, it's a lot different this time than last time. I had a lot of fun last time. This time I'm just stressing, running around, trying to get around all the boats that weren't there yesterday and stuff. So it's typical nowadays, but I'm going to go out there hopefully tomorrow and catch them. I know where they're at, just got to get on there without other people, It's a little different. Last year was all by myself, so that was fun, finding something. But, man, all day on Okeechobee, it's just like I get the chills, like fishing, just because I keep thinking of everything what happened last time. And just like you never know that one cast could just be them 6-pounders and you just have 30 pounds. I mean, look at Palaniuk today. I'd love to have that. So that's what I'm going to shoot for tomorrow if I make it.
Go make it happen. Always great to have you here. A 5-time Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shryock. 11 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Looking for 10-4 to get inside the cut currently. More to stay there till the end of our weigh-in. 13 pounds, even with 24 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 36th place and looks like he's fishing with us on semifinal Saturday. Sitting in 36th place, excuse me. So looks like you're fishing tomorrow, but we'll have to see how this all shakes out. It's going to be ounces.
It's probably going to be ounces, but that big one, that was like, I think, my 3rd cast of the morning. I actually threw my bait up to the bank, and it got hung on a branch. I'm like, that's how you start the morning, right? I go up there and shake it. Lo and behold, it was the perfect angle to just
boom, next cast was that one. So I'm like, hey, everything works out for a reason, but hopefully we get to fish tomorrow. And I don't know what I'm going to do because we beat the fish up pretty bad today as far as the area that I fished. So I'll probably just scrap everything and just go have fun.
Always great to have you here. We'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully. A 3-time Bassmaster winner, a 6-time Classic qualifier from Paducah, Kentucky, Mark Menendez. 8 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today, looking for 13-12 to get inside the cut. 9 pounds, 12 ounces with 17-15, going to be a little outside of the cut this time around. And you qualify to go party with your wife in the Panhandle. Where's she hanging out?
She's near Panama City, but I'm going home because we've got the Open on Kentucky Lake next week. So I'm going to go put a little work in there and see what we can do there.
Oh, so you're going straight home. You can't be lured to...
I could take a detour about Lake City, probably. Yeah, I probably could.
Oh, okay.
All right, but I'm going home. I'm going to fish Kentucky Lake. Kentucky Lake's a lake that went through a lot of turmoil, and it reminds me a lot of what's going on here. But Kentucky Lake has made a turnaround, and this lake can do the very same thing with a little bit of guidance, keeping that water level down. Get it down some more and let the sun bake this place for a good summer. Keep hope for no hurricanes, and maybe the lake will come back.
I'm sure it will. Go in the right direction, that's for sure. A 2-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Springville, Alabama, the little ball of hate, Wes Logan. Wes had 15 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday. Looks like another good day here today. Going to get him into semifinals Saturday. Looking for 6-12 to fish tomorrow. Got that. 5 fish, 13 pounds, 12 ounces with 28 pounds, 15 ounces. He is definitely fishing tomorrow. Moves into 25th place currently. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let me hear it for Wes Logan. 28 pounds, 15 ounces, sitting in 25th place, and you know you're going to work tomorrow.
Yeah, it's only like 5 pounds away from what Palaniuk caught today, I think. But I don't know. I hadn't had a big bite all week, so maybe I'm due for it tomorrow. I don't know. We're going to change up areas. It got real bad where I was at. I don't really know what happened, but we'll run that Falcon Yamaha around this big pond and see what we can come up with.
You're going to get the opportunity. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. A 4-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Mount Carmel, Tennessee, David Mullins. David Mullins had 11 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. Looking for 10-13 to get inside the cut here today. 5 fish here today. 12 pounds, 13 ounces, so he is inside the cut in 43rd place. So he's got 7 spots of cushion. 24 pounds, 2 ounces, which is exactly what the projected cut is. We just got to hope it doesn't go, well, it can go one direction, but it can't go the other.
I feel like, just like St. John's, I'm one bite away. I'm going to be on the bubble again, and it's going to be lucky if I get in this one. But hopefully, I didn't lose any fish. I did lose 1 fish today. That would help me out. But other than that, fish pretty clean, so hopefully that'll get me in.
Hopefully you slide in there. We'll find out here quickly. He's an Elite Series rookie. Made his first semifinal Saturday just last week from Pickering, Ontario, Canada, Evan Kung. Evan Kung had 13-7 yesterday. Looking for 8-13 here today to slide inside the cut as we wind down our day 2 weigh-in. Looking for 8-13, 9 pounds, 15 ounces inside the cut currently in 46th place. So in the cut, but not very comfortable right now.
No, I think I'm going to be a little short. It was tough today. I wasted too much time. I tried to go find a big one this morning. Didn't work out. Around 1 o'clock, I had no fish. Had to run back to where I fished yesterday and luckily caught that. So ready to get home for a little bit, relax, head to the Classic, work at some boosts, and then see you guys in Carolina.
Well, whatever way it works out, a great start to his Elite Series career. He's a former Bassmaster Classic qualifier from California. Let me hear it for Bryant Smith. Had 8-3 yesterday, a better day today. Going to break somebody's heart here by the looks of things. Needs 14 pounds, 8 ounces to jump inside the top 50. 21 pounds, 7 ounces. With 29 pounds and 10 ounces, he rockets all the way up to 21st place. What a difference a day makes, the teeter-totter that is Florida bass fishing. And he is on the right side of it here on day number 2, Champion Power Equipment Bassmaster Elite. Not bad.
Oh, man. I really like running my Skeeter and Yamaha, and I liked it a little bit too much yesterday, so today I just stuck in an area and ground it out, and I fished right over them yesterday. The first bite of the day was a 6-pounder, and I actually made a bad cast out a little deeper, and she bit. I'm like, you got to be kidding me! Light bulb, right over them.
Well, that light bulb worked out for you, and you're going to get another shot at them again tomorrow. So keep it rolling. Out of a top 10 last week, a 5-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Mississippi, Brock Mosley. Brock Mosley had 9 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday, looking for 13 even to get inside the cut here today. 5 fish here today for 10 pounds, 15 ounces. Puts him in 62nd place, so unfortunately outside of the cut this time around, Brock.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, but just because I caught so many fish the last 2 days, my ribs are actually sore from setting the hook. It's just they're all the same size, but you know, it's kind of hard to be mad when you're catching that many fish and catching the way you want to and having a good time. But all in all, you know, it's been a fun 2 weeks in Florida, but I'm kind of ready for a morning where I can sleep in. It's been a while.
Well, congratulations. You're going to get that tomorrow. Next up, a 2-time Elite Series champion, a Bass Nation national champion from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. 19-15 yesterday. He's got a limit of fish. Needs 213 here today to get in the cut. Definitely got that. 5 fish, 13 pounds, 11 ounces with 33 pounds, 10 ounces. You move into 10th place, so never mind the top 50. Got your eye on your first championship Sunday of the season.
Well, you know, I had one good bite today. I'm not worried about a top 10. Just got to get good bites. Caught, you know, smaller fish, and, you know, I had 2 good bites yesterday, 1 good bite today, so I'm going to need probably 3 good bites if I'm going to make the top 10 tomorrow. This place is fun. It's, you know, it's changing. The water level's dropped, and, you know, I'm not sure what the fish are doing, you know, because they were kind of wanting to spawn, and then the water's dropped, and it's been tricky, but hopefully I know I'm in an area where there's some big fish. Just got to try to catch them, and I think the morning deal kind of hurt my deal too, you know, not being able to start there, and I think you can get a big bite or 2 in the morning, and hopefully we don't have a fog delay tomorrow, and see what lives in this place.
Looking forward to seeing you back here, 7 a.m. takeoff. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Connecticut. Let me hear it for Alex Wetherell. Had 5:15 yesterday. 5 fish here today. 8 pounds even gives you 13 pounds, 15 ounces. You move into 91st place, so a tough one here this week, but, you know, a lot of great events ahead.
Yeah, this was a tough event for me. I'm 0-2 at Okeechobee now. First event ever as an Elite Series angler. Finished almost right where I'm going to finish this year, so got the Classic next. This is going to light a fire underneath me to make sure this doesn't happen and we turn things around.
Looking forward to seeing you in Fort Worth. Going to be a fun time. This next angler also going to be in Fort Worth. He's an Elite Series champion, the only one to ever do it from Australia. Fear my heart, Carl Jacobson. 11 pounds, 7 ounces. Yesterday, 5 fish to add to that here today. Looking for 11.5 to get inside the cut currently. 6 pounds, 13 ounces, so a tough one this time around. 18 pounds, 4 ounces, but a decent swing here in Florida.
Yeah, it mightn't be a proper full bomb, which is good, because I had a good one at St. John's, so 1 cut, 1 not cut. You know, it's disappointing because you're at one of the greatest lakes in the country. Weather's beautiful and the fish, you know, are firing. There's giant bags, as you've seen what BP caught, and I was all around that area yesterday. I just wasn't quite on that deal. I just fished for a 6-pounder for the last hour on a bed, and I just could not get it a bite. I made it back with seconds to go. So, you know, it's a game of inches. You can be, you know, right there, but this one wasn't for me. Lots of positive stuff happening. Got the Bassmaster Classic coming up next. Got Aussies flying over from Australia for it. Going to all be there in for the Classic, so that's going to be exciting. And if you don't know, we have a Fear My Heart incentive. It's you know, we're focusing on all the positive things. And last week, a lot of people have asked who won, and Jason Christie won, because there's all of these things that you can go out there and look at, negative things. But one of the coolest things ever was Jason on day 2 went into that creek that Bill Lowen was fishing, and he went down it, caught a couple big ones, then seen Bill. Bill had a huge bag, realized he was going to win, and Jason left it to him, and it helped Bill win $100,000. So we're giving $1,000 to Jason Christie. What a legend. awesome sportsmanship, and guys are out there doing this day in, day out. So we're going to go and give them $1,000 right now and put it on our socials. So follow Fear My Heart, follow me, and we'll be at the Classic. Let's go.
Great program. We look forward to seeing you in Fort Worth. Speaking of the Classic, the 2023 Bassmaster Classic champion, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustafson, had 913 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 12.15 to get inside the cut. 9 pounds, 3 ounces gives him 19 pounds even. He moves into 73rd place. $19 pounds even, so a tough one, Gussie. But, hey, there's no snow here.
The weather is beautiful. It was just like 2 of the most perfect days ever the last 2 days. But, man, tough run in Florida for me. I said yesterday, I love fishing down here, and I'm excited to come back again, but I'm looking forward to getting out of here. Need a big fish. We're talking about the Classic next. It's in Knoxville next year. Obviously, I really want to be there, so I got to get it together and catch them the rest of the year.
You'll get it together. I have faith in you. Go make it happen. A 2-time Classic qualifier from North Carolina, KJ Queen. KJ Queen, 5 fish here today. Had 14 pounds even yesterday. Looking for 8-12 here today to get inside the cut. 5 fish. 12 pounds, 14 ounces. He's done that with 26 pounds, 14 ounces. KJ Queen will be fishing on semifinal Saturday in 33rd place currently. And with 8 anglers left to go, mathematically, you're locked in tomorrow.
Hey, I'll take it, man. Today was one of those days. It's just is a grind, but I'm lucky to catch what I caught, and I'm blessed to catch what I caught. Florida, for me, it can be feast or famine, and we managed to managed to make it through the first tournament, made it through this one. So I'm looking forward to going out tomorrow and just trying to catch a big bag and make a little comeback at this thing.
Great start to things. Keep it rolling. A 4-time Bassmaster winner from North Prince George, Virginia, Jacob Porosnik. $10 pounds even yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 13.4 to get inside the cut here today. 5 fish today for 10.14. Gives you 20 pounds, 14 ounces. So a consistent tournament, just on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, once again, just never got a big bite. I don't know how in the world. I mean, I know where the leaders are. My best friend, my roommate's in second place. So hats off to Greg. Heck of a job. But I don't know. I mean, I have caught the absolute snot out of them, but their eyes are a little close to their tail. So maybe next time when we come back, I'll have to do something different. But thanks to all my sponsors. I've had, Falcon boats. I ran a Falcon boat some places that it shouldn't have been ran this week, So hats off that floats in shallow water. Militech batteries. I stood on the trolling motor for 5 hours trying to get out once I ran in a place, and they never let me down. So hats off to that Mercury and all you fans and everything out here. So see you at the Bassmaster Classic, Dave.
I look forward to seeing you there, Fort Worth, in a few weeks' time. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Georgia, Mark Frazier. $6 pounds and an ounce yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 6-1 yesterday, 5 today for 9 pounds, 7 ounces, so a little better, but on the wrong side of the cut with 15 pounds, 8 ounces. And that was a tough one, but a lot of great events ahead.
Yeah, looking forward to going to Carolinas. I've never been there, so looking forward to a new fishery. But, man, I caught a lot of fish. I don't know where the big ones are. Obviously not in my area, but on the bright side, son's got a baseball game tomorrow, so it looks like I'm going to be able to make that. So looking forward to it.
Great attitude. Get there safe. We look forward to seeing you all season long. 4 Bassmaster top 5s in his rookie season from Knoxville, Tennessee, Robert G. Robert G had 5 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. A better day today. Needs a big day to get inside the cut. Looking for 17-13 to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today. 15 pounds, 14 ounces. So just outside of the cut with 21 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 60th place and going to earn himself some very valuable Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. 21 pounds, 5 ounces in 60th place. I mean, not where the goal coming into this event, but, man, those are some very valuable points as this season moves along, especially with the thought in mind that the next Bassmaster Classic after this coming one is in Knoxville, where you definitely want to be fishing.
Yeah, that was the goal for the day. Yesterday, I just had a bad day. Spun out real bad and only brought in 5.5 pounds. But today, that was the main goal, was to just come in and bring in a bigger bag so I could get some points back. And, I definitely did that, and wish I could have had a little bit more to make it slid into the cut, but it is what it is. I'll take it.
All right. Well, great points, and we look forward to seeing the next one, which is the Bassmaster Classic. And this guy will be fishing his first Classic as well from Blue Ash, Ohio, Alex Redwine. 13 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday, needs 10-1 here today to slide inside the cut. Just a handful of anglers left to weigh in, looking for 10 pounds and an ounce. 5 fish today, 10 pounds, 2 ounces. He is inside the cut with 23 pounds and 5 ounces. That is the good news. The bad news is we have 4 more anglers still to weigh in. So the good news is you're in the cut right now. The bad news is one of these 4 guys is probably going to ruin that on you.
Yeah, there's a good chance of that. But happy with how today went. I'm glad I got that big one. Without that, I wouldn't have been very happy. But just want to say hi to everyone back home. Hopefully I'm going to cross my fingers that something magical happens and we do slide in there. But you never know. But hopefully see you guys tomorrow. If not, Florida's been hit or miss for me so far. But if we get another day tomorrow, hopefully we can make something happen. If not, it's been all right. Next tournament's the Classic. Looking forward to that. It's my first Classic. Thank you, guys.
Going to be a fun one. Can't wait to see you there. He'll be fishing the Bassmaster Classic, his second season on the Elite Series, from Auburn, Alabama, Logan Parks. Had 11-14 yesterday, looking for 11-7 to get inside the cut as we wind down this way. And needs 11 pounds, 7 ounces, 11 pounds, 15 ounces. He's inside the cut in 47th place with 23 pounds and 13 ounces. So we got 3 anglers left to weigh in. I mean, the good news is you're in the cut. We got 3 anglers left to weigh in. All you got to do is beat one of them, and you're guaranteed to fish tomorrow.
Man, I'm sweating. I've been sweating for the last 3 or 4, honestly, the past couple days, to be honest with you, Dave. But, just to be here and to be, flirting with the cut line after my Florida swing last year is a huge accomplishment for me. Those were my 2 worst tournaments last year. We finished 18th last week and hopefully 50th today and move up again tomorrow. But, I got to give a big shout out to my Nitro Mercury. I pushed that thing to the absolute limit. I caught 2 of my key fish at the very end of the day, and I made it in, checked in with 12 seconds left. And I couldn't do that without the utmost confidence in my Mercury motor, my Nitro boat, to get me where I need to go. And thank you guys for coming out. Hopefully we get to go tomorrow.
Keep our fingers crossed. It won't be a long wait. Let's keep them rolling. The 2014 Bassmaster Classic champion from Gunnersville, Alabama, Randy Howell. Had 11.5 yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. Needs 12 pounds and an ounce. Looking for 12-1 to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today. 11 pounds, 4 ounces just outside of the cut. In 56th place with 22 pounds and 9 ounces. $22 pounds and 9 ounces. Unfortunately, not going to be fishing tomorrow, Randy, but if you post that picture of that big Florida bass, I mean, nobody on Facebook will hardly even know.
Yeah, I know, man. It's disappointing. I wasn't thinking I was going to make it, and me and Logan Parks were there looking, and it was getting so close. I didn't weigh my fish, but I figured I had in that low to mid 11-pound range, and that's what I had. And it wasn't quite enough, so it's disappointing for sure. I was hoping to get back out there again today, and that one big bite, is what it's all about. And I have one more decent one to get off, and like everybody else did, but it cost me making it tomorrow. But we had a good time. But I'll be around. Y'all come out tomorrow. I'll be over here at the Daiwa booth, Yamaha booth tomorrow. We'll be talking fishing and signing hats and doing good stuff, and I'll get to sleep in and get to eat a little bit. I lost a lot of weight this week worrying and not eating and fishing so hard.
Well, the good news is I heard someone cheer backstage. I believe it was Logan Parks, and you'll probably get a Christmas card from him forever. Next up, an 8-time Classic qualifier, a 3-time U.S. Open champion from Payson, Arizona, Clifford Perch. Had 11 pounds even yesterday, 5 fish here today. Looking for 12 pounds, 6 ounces to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today, 9 pounds, 6 ounces. Gives him 20 pounds and 6 ounces. Unfortunately, not going to be fishing tomorrow, but get some points, and you can build on it in the next tournament.
Yeah, I had fun again today. Caught like 100 fish, but I needed that big bite. I got 1 5-pound bite, maybe 1 o'clock, and I thought I hooked it good, just jumped off. So that was kind of heartbreaking. I knew I needed about 13 to get in. I was in 60th yesterday, so that's probably going to be just about right. And but I had a good time. I want to say hi to my family watching, my friends, and thank my sponsors. Man, I'm so blessed. I feel like I'm using the best equipment that I could possibly be using, and so I'm thankful. I'm going to have to do a little bit better at the next time. I did all right the first one, a little low this time. I got to do better.
Well, you're going to have a chance to make that back. We look forward to seeing you all season long. A 4-time Bassmaster winner from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesey. Oh boy, he could break somebody's heart here. Had 9-12 yesterday, looking for 13-10. He could be the heartbreaker. 13 pounds, 10 ounces, no problem. 19-13. And with 29 pounds and 9 ounces, Lee Livesey rockets all the way up to 23rd place. And look at that hydrilla gorilla right there. 29 pounds and 9 ounces. And you just broke somebody's heart. I just told Randy Howell he's always going to get a Christmas card from Logan Parks. I don't know who, but you just got knocked off somebody's Christmas card list.
Man, I had a dream day on Lake Okeechobee. Everything that you dream about as a fisherman when you think Okeechobee. It was the thickest cover, just reeds, never saw another boat. And I literally caught, I just heard Clifford Perch say the same thing. I guarantee you I caught close to 100 bass. An area I've never even fished before, just kind of fell into it today. Caught them all on big, sunline, 60-pound braid, a 6-inch swim jig, and a 6-inch frog, big rod braid. I caught that 7-8 on my very last cast. I was in the very bottom of Pelican Bay, pretty much an hour away. And, man, just having the trust in my Yamaha motor, my Impulse lithium batteries, and that Express XR21 to get me back was amazing. I'm excited. I told Jesse, my cameraman, if I don't even make the cut after the day I had, I'm going to be happy. I can't wait to go tomorrow. I'm going to tie in 4 swim jigs and 1 frog, and we're going to bust their ass. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
It's a bad day to be a bush light. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our day 2 weigh-in. What a history-making weigh-in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We saw the biggest 5 fish ever weighed in on Lake Okeechobee. We saw the biggest individual bass ever weighed in on Lake Okeechobee. Your tournament leader, Brandon Palaniuk. What a tournament he is having. 58 pounds and an ounce right behind him. Well, not really right behind him, but in second place, Greg DiPalma, followed by Will Davis Jr., Beau Browning in only his second Elite Series event, sitting in 4th place. David Gaston, who weighed in that ridiculous 11.8, is in 5th place, followed by Florida's John Cox, Trey McKinney, Jason Christie, Bob Downey, and rounding out our top 10, Paul Mueller. 50 anglers will battle it down on one of the most fabled fisheries in the world, Lake Okeechobee. Tomorrow is semifinal Saturday here at the Champion Power Equipment Bassmaster Elite on Lake Okeechobee. Have a great evening. Drive your golf carts home safe. Enjoy being, and we will see you all tomorrow.